dead boy. The air was still, and the night was silent. A thick fog encased the small town, drowning out the sound of all but the most distant, faraway places. In the darkness of the night, a single figure could be seen, walking slowly and cautiously through the fog. It was Mary, who had been searching for her son all day. Finally, she reached the old, abandoned graveyard, and she knew without a doubt that this was where her son was. With a heavy heart, she began to make her way through the long grass and decaying tombstones. As the fog began to part, Mary could make out the figure of a small child, hunched over the grave of a long-forgotten soul. It was her son, sobbing softly as he clutched a worn teddy bear. She ran to him and hugged him tightly, trying her best to comfort him. He told her his story. He had been playing hide and seek with his friends, and when they couldn't find him, they had assumed he had gone home. Little did they know, he had sneaked into the graveyard in search of a lost soul. Sadly, the lost soul was his own. He had been taken in a tragic accident earlier that day, and his body was now lay buried in the graveyard. Nothing could be done to change the past, and no amount of crying or grieving could bring him back. Mary hugged her son tightly as he wept, knowing in her heart that she had lost him forever. The two of them stayed there until morning, when the fog began to disperse and the sun rose on a new day. Mary was filled with sadness and grief, but she was also filled with love for her son and the precious moments she had shared with him. She knew she would never forget the memory of their time spent together in the graveyard, and she vowed to never let him be forgotten.